All right. So when I was in my early 20s, I dated a guy for 2 years who came over to America after leaving El Salvador because his family was being bombarded with gang violence. During this time, I really got to know his family. I spent a lot of time with their culture and their traditions, learned the language, and they're a very accepting family for myself and my child. And during that time, his youngest sister, Frady, was getting ready to turn 16. And for traditional El Salvadorians, this is a big deal because this is their coming of age ceremony for 16-year-old El Salvadorian females to be presented to society as women. During this time, there's a lot of food planning, dress shopping, um, decorating, invitations, very formal invitations, and very specific foods being ordered or prepared, usually by friends and family. I got the privilege to make some of these foods, um, and to this day, I still have his mom's recipe for pupusas. Um, However, during the quinceañera itself, it was a very elaborate ceremony. Traditionally, these young ladies would wear pink dresses because in the El Salvadorian culture, pink represents humility. And the girl who was doing the quinceañera I was for, she actually decided to go with blue because she knew it was her dad's favorite color. So she's going through the ceremony, but she wanted to be a little bit more respectful of her father, Mr. Romero. During this time, there was a father-daughter dance, there was a cake cutting ceremony, but what stuck out to me the most was there was a religious ceremony too. They were Catholic, and during this time, the father gave his daughter a promise ring, and what this told the society was that she was a woman, but she was going to stay a virgin until she got married. It was a promise she made to her friends, her family, her culture, and her religion, and it was not something taken lightly. During this time, I also got to understand a little bit more about the reasons why they immigrated here, and that includes counselors need to be aware that immigrants that are coming from El Salvador need to be aware of rates of gang violence, trauma, displacement, and the political uproar that's going on in El Salvador right now. Police there are not the same kind of police that we have here in the US. There, they are bought and paid to do whatever the one person with the most money wants, which is very unfortunate. So this will make these clients, these immigrant clients, come to a new country, have to deal with things such as enculturation, learning society's new customs and rules, values, different language barriers, foods. Everything is going to be different, which just makes it even worse. Not even bringing into the consideration the job and housing market. So you're going to have clients that come from these political backgrounds of turmoil, and this can cause things such as anxiety, depression, and PTSD problems on the negative side. But you also need to realize that working with clients from El Salvador, they are highly religious, they are very devoted to their families and their friends, and their cultural customs. So these are just a few things that I've personally been able to go through, and this is what the experience I've had being around people from El Salvador. Thank you.